Do you bleed blue and white? Due to overstimulation, this week's episode of the Roo Boys podcast may include nudity and grown men crying. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Then you've come to the right place. Welcome to the Roo Boys podcast. G'day, Roo Boys and girls. Welcome back to the podcast. Episode 12, which funnily enough is the amount of times I've watched the replay of Thursday night. Go the fucking Kangas. How you going, Harley?
Oh, mate. In the immortal words of Neville Bartos, I'm fucking flying, chop. Look at me. I'm flying.
Well, I had that shotgun pointed at your head. Yeah. No,
yeah. Mate. I'm up and about. How can you not be after what we witnessed on Thursday night? So good. Where you
I
at?
don't want to say my my Alistair Clarksonus Maximus Gladiator spiel from last week had anything to do with what they produced on Thursday, but I'm not saying it didn't either.
It's hard not to say, isn't it? Like, but no, it's bloody wonderful stuff. And we don't have a Cora McKernan should have won a Brownlow Williamson in the world yet.
No. It's within the next couple of weeks.
Did I get the name right?
It might be a George Wardlaw's tackle on Ed Richards Williamson. if he keeps going like that. But yeah, wowee. Set the scene, mate. Where were you watching it? You didn't go to the game?
No, I've been super busy with work. So and being a Thursday, I was pretty much working right up to the game until got a knock on the door actually just before the game started. I went, I heard a car pull up and I went out the front and it started raining, funnily enough, and there it was. My dick. He's back. Yeah. And it was clearly because Riley Hardiman was selected, obviously. Like, even I'd given up on all that sort of chance anyway. So I scribed what was actually said, and I just want to read it to you. So I said to him, I see you got my letters. What are we going to do about this, Dick? And he said, I don't know. And I said, are we back on that? Are we back there? What about the Hardiman selection? It happened, you know. And he said, I don't know. I know it happened. And I know it's wonderful. But I just don't know if I can commit in case he gets dropped again. And I said, so what are we going to do? Just run away when things get hard like you always do? And my dick said, I have to go. And I said, go on, run away like you always do. And he turned and he said, I can't run away from you. And then we went inside and we watched the Kangas fucking smash the doggies.
Oh, I love it. There's a happy ending to the saga.
We're back, baby!
Well, I thought I'd run my own little, just indulge me for a second as well. But after the footy on Thursday night, my world just seemed like a brighter place. I went up to the forest up the road and I took a recording of just nature and how beautiful it sounded because it was just, we're up and about. So I'm just going to play it now, okay? PC! How do you? Call! What no? Didn't it sound bloody beautiful up there in the forest?
Oh, mate, it's smiling on a silly minute, isn't it?
Oh, I'll have to take you for a walk up there if you come up for a visit one time. But it's a lovely bloody spot. So,
jeez,
anyway. All right. So I've got a quick something to show the viewers. Listeners will explain it. But I went to the physio today to get my back checkup after surgery. He gets a lot of memorabilia and stuff given to him. He's got some footy stuff up on the walls. He's a mad Collingwood supporter. His name's Simon, and he was very generous. I rocked up into the waiting room, and I'm sitting there, and I'm looking across against the wall, and leaning on the wall is a framed picture. And he walks out, and he goes, "Oh, I didn't want to put this thing into storage, and I'd had it laying around. So do you want it?" And obviously, he was surprising me, and I got a Boomer 400 game print from the club, 1,000 of about 1,500 or something.
What?
So he gave me that. So I think it's 400 photos of Boomer, making up a big photo of Boomer. So, and that's not all. He also gave me, he knew someone at the Brisbane Lions, because that 400 game I was at, it was at the Gabba, and he had a guy that worked inside the club, and he's also got the framed interchange paperwork from the North Melbourne Kangas bench, saying all the interchanges, it's signed off, and that's from Boomer's 400. So it's got some old classic names on there. You got Taylor Garner, Sammy Wright, Atley, Swallow, Cunners, Bastanak, Higgins, Jacobs, like all the 2015 team. So I thought that was really cool. So thank you, Simon.
I can see a spot right behind you where I reckon.
I know. I was gonna hang it, but then I thought, no, that'll be there next week maybe. So
well done.
But anyway, yeah.
What a start! What a fucking start!
Great start. So
Jeez.
before we do get into the review, just wanted to give a shout out to the viewers and listeners for sticking with us, and it's slowly sort of building on Spotify and YouTube. So if you do like what we're doing, give us a like and a subscribe, and leave some comments down below as well, and get some chat started. Gives us ideas for the pod as well if we want to discuss anything in the future. So Thanks again, everyone.
Agreed.
And that will lead us into the review of Dogs v Kangas.
Yeah, boy.
All right, mate, you can take it away for the first quarter.
Oh, well, this is going to be probably the longest review of our lives. Let's just bask in it. But, first note, boys lightning out of the guts. Team D looks on. I just thought from the jump, it was clear that the boys had come to play.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Wakeman giving me flashbacks. I thought he looked a little bit ominous early. And
I've got a note on him too.
Yeah, and like
he did fuck all.
Yeah, I know, but he was popping up early, and it was just making me a little bit nervous just because what he's done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Foss holding the ball, no prior. That was after the PC kick into the man on the mark in the field. I was just I got heaps of notes on holding the ball throughout this game. I couldn't be more frustrated with it. LDU tackle pressure, amazing. PC, baby! 50 metres? Probably not. Halfback to score. Freo number 1, D's 2, Hawks 3, Roos 4. That popping up on the screen, I reckon that's the first time I've seen like a positive stat like that up at this time of the year in a long, long time.
I don't want to say that I said we should cut them up on transition on the preview pod, but I did. And let's forget about the fact that I said our midfield might not beat theirs and that categorically didn't happen. But yeah, anyway.
Well, look, we're spitting out some good stuff on here, clearly. But yeah, so anyway, I thought that was really good signs, that stat popping up. I really enjoyed it. Tackle pressure awesome from Shotgun. Loved Shotgun's game.
Smashed a few blokes.
PC unstoppable. Cock is back. Bigger than I remember, by the way. Kingy, the only one that has stopped PC this year is Michael Christian. Fucking bravo, son. Bravo. Yep. He said sorry straight away, like he knew he was going to get reprimanded, but that's some...
I loved it.
Yeah, that's his North Melbourne coming out before his media stuff.
Yeah.
Good on you, Kingy. Ball defending well. But that one came back a bit too quick. That was when he dump kicked it and then came back in. They got a goal. But anyway, love Ball's game, by the way. Shotgun, busy, presenting well. Steve-O to Jai. Shotgun, good contest. PC, cleared and clever. Fucking oh, mate. We couldn't do any wrong at that point.
That was Jai's
goal.
Yeah.
But just there was a lot of the chains that, just everyone getting involved. It was great stuff. George Stiff, good to have you though, mate. PC, salt and pepper. Just obviously, he's in everything.
I've got a note here just on his opponent, Selwood. I've just gone Selwood, more like Sel can't. Am I right?
But we also, that was the matchup. We called that, didn't we? But
we did.
He fucking hell, he gave him a bath in the first, didn't he? Trembar should shoot at that one. Roos busy as a one-arm brekkie though. Georgie boy, I'm gonna faint. No blood left in my head. This is fucking glorious. Great mark, CT. No worries, JD. You got this. Fucking fuck. I passed out and I woke up to LDU holding the ball. Croft no go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty much when JD kicked that goal, I thought I was going to actually... like Gosha was sitting next to me on the couch and I'm going, am I real? Am I alive? Deliberate on Kolb? I don't think so. He was definitely trying to keep it in. PC, let go your beauty! Even better on the replay. Come on.
The hanger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've watched it. And I don't put many comments on Instagram, but I can't believe the AFL actually put up those three speckies from the weekend and even thought it was a contest between Langford and whoever the other one was, and Curtis. Like, Curtis was just textbook. Like,
yeah.
That's like...
Yeah. Yeah, it was like... It was the three-shotter. Like, the stills are the best because it's like a little bit up, a little bit more, and then apex. Yeah,
I love the one from behind where you just see the big 25 and what a sight. Like,
mate, it just capped off like, almost perfect quarter.
Yeah.
Ball never leaving defence, getting better every week. LDU broken tackle, 15 more than anyone in the comp. Thanks for that one, Kingy.
Yep.
That's yet again just another great stat to learn. I didn't realise he was that much ahead of everyone in the tackle count. It was like 66 to the next
40 or something. He was 40% in front or something.
Yeah, it was 15 more than anyone in the comp, which it checks out, but it's just good to hear. PC is taking the piss. Spargo one-hander and goal. I am dead. And then I just wrote spew. Just about a perfect quarter by the Kangas. That's when the Dogs got the late goal. But
the Croft snap or something, wasn't it? Oh, no, it wasn't Croft. It was I can't remember. One of their blokes snapped it. Yeah,
one of their blokes. But yeah, what a start! Showing everything all at once. Couldn't be happier. Can someone confirm I'm alive?
Yep, it was unreal. All right, I'll rip into the second quarter. I've got LDU and Bont going head to head. And then I've just got Bont negative rating so far, they mentioned. He'd just given away a free, and that was about it. And I've just gone Bontempelli, more like Bontam Smelly, am I right? George to Cherry for goal. Quick ball movement. Our ball movement was awesome, and like you highlighted in the first quarter with their stats, it was just when I heard someone on the media this week say we're us and Carlton sneaky good for teams where we're at. We're very, very good with the ball movement. And it's just good to see our confidence has slowly come back, obviously, since we've spoken about the Freo loss. To now we're just taking the game on again, our best footy this year.
Yep.
I've just got, Cherry irons out Edwards. That was awesome. Norton, mark and goal. Dogs lifted that quarter, definitely. Their effort, they sort of got back into it. The Chom drop mark and then the Bontempelli goal, which is disappointing. I've just gone Bontempelli, more like Bontam Lucky. Am I right? Hardiman's entries are always dangerous, and I think I've said this in the past. His vision for being 70 out from inside the 50, if he's on the back flank and he can see a pocket of space in the forward line, he will just roost it in there. He can see. He doesn't bomb it long to stupid contests, but even in the last quarter when he hit Spargo, he just dropped it into the hole where he's someone's going to run onto that.
It's not.
I just love his.
It's not blind bombing.
But it appears like that, but I think he sees the play up ahead and he just goes. He looks at the numbers and he just goes, "I'm roosting that and backing them in." And I love it. Great penetration in his kicks. Sheasel gets ironed out and bounces up, tough as fuck. Freya tumble goal when he.
Do you reckon that was borderline high, on Cheese, or is it? Did he touch it?
I mean, if he was wearing black and white stripes, probably. But there was plenty of. If we had lost this game, I could have done just an umpires pod, but I don't give a fuck because of the result. But there was some pretty shockers both ways, I think.
Oh, there's definitely shockers both ways. Yeah.
Anyway, I've got. Selwood hatches it and no ball. There's another one where Selwood just jumped on it. Davison pooed his pants with Wardlaw nearby. The Dogs were just on notice, particularly the young dogs just didn't want to go near the footy when George was on the field. And I didn't notice it as much until I watched the rewatch. And I was just every time you see a Dogs player fumble the footy, you can bet George is within a couple of feet of him. But
I'd almost say the same about LDU. His tackle pressure was insane.
Yeah. I'm just giving Wardlaw the flowers because he just was such an impact when he was on.
Yeah.
And then straight after that, Wardlaw nearby, the very next play was where he folds up Richards on the boundary line. Mm-hmm. So he was just on a tear for that whole passage. He was literally just intensity through the roof.
Yeah, I had for that. All right, George, like a cheetah attacking his prey. My beer might be spiked with Viagra.
Well said. I've got Trembath trying and making contests, but just not happening. I think him and Larky sort of in the same sort of mould. They're making contests and had sort of nilly games. But again, it was such a good team performance. Look who else popped up. Mids were kicking goals, and that's what you like to see. Yeah. Wardlaw just running straight lines through the stoppages and scaring people. I just noticed that again. Mm-hmm. Stevens had a cracking game. He was just his efficiency by foot and by hand was just unreal. Yeah. Foss into the man on the mark and Dogs go the length of the ground. That must have been a turnover I just made note of. But again, all their turnover goals were just, I can't bemoan our play because we got so much right. I'll take the odd turnover goal if we're playing like we are, where we're just having a dip.
Yeah, okay.
Sheasel doesn't get rewarded holding the ball after great effort and tackle.
Yep. On lob.
Darling's another one of those stinkers. Darling is such a good option long. He's the strongest man in the world. I just love how dead set you can just have 4 blokes on him and he will just make a contest.
Mm-hmm.
Zerha, big hold on Bontam Smelly / Lucky. we got away with one there. He just had him by the wrist. Banch has a dip. Love his work. Bit untidy from both sides, but the pressure is lifted, so it's a much higher pressure second quarter. Yeah. But we went with them in the second half of that quarter. Like, we really matched them when they came out. Breathing fire.
Yeah.
Croft can't kick. Great transition to Wilby McDawson. I just tried to Will Dawson's little Colby McKercher style kick to Banch.
Yeah.
I just love Banch. He's like a real footy player, or half a footy player.
Yeah, I had it to Zach Carey Banch. Because he was playing proper centre half forward.
we do think alike. Then I've got Zerhart, the 2-on-1 grab back with the flight was unreal. He was having a massive game. Like, he looked like all Australian, sort of like that sort of level. And for the whole game, he was just dangerous. Like, in the back, I'm just getting excited to even talk about it. It was just such an inspiring game from him as well.
Completely agree.
Good wheels from Colby. Core injured would be a worry for matchups. I thought Core was really good until he went off, and hopefully he gets up for this week, because I think we finally found some synergy in the back line, even with Logan there.
I had Core 5-year deal before he went down.
He just looks like a different player. Like, and I think it's just got to do with our whole system working better now.
Yeah,
it's actually putting way less pressure on the back line, and so Williams cannot tackle Curtis. That was in the middle of the field, and I've gone Bailey Williams, more like Failey Williams. Am I right? Curtis pushes forward and Roos. Cherry tap for a great goal. That was just like an awesome little dribble on the left foot. Poetry in motion. There was a big Foss block as well. They were just working really well together.
Yep.
The whole side. Sheasel clearance to PC. LDU scoop, and Burns Richards for that great running goal. That was just like...
That was porn.
That was porn. Yeah.
Frothing at the mouth. I was just like, looked like I probably had rabies.
I couldn't believe. Yeah, it was awesome. Ed Richards, more like Dead Richards. Am I right? Because he just got burned. LDU doing it all. Great tackle in D50, and great finish. We were all over the Dogs. They wanted half-time in the end, and that was after they kicked the first 3. So I think we responded really, really well. Anything to add on the second quarter?
Yeah, I mean, my last note was I regret dropping Spargo. He good.
Yeah.
You remember how I dropped him last week? Yeah.
Well, I didn't even have fucking Wardlaw inside, so that's how much of a mare I had.
Nah, but I mean...
That's because I forgot he was available.
Yeah, exactly. But Spargo was fucking brilliant. I mean, my final note of the whole thing was fan-fucking-tastic half by the boys. Dogs came, Kangas responded. I cannot ask for more.
Yeah.
So please tell me about your halftime notes.
It's been a very positive pod so far, but I just want to bring us back down to earth a little bit to the footy public, and this is my gripe about the media, because I think we had some issues last week with the media that I was whinging about as well. But halftime, I can't remember who the analyst was, but Fox says we are playing high-risk footy and proceeded to show only highlights of all our turnovers and criticising our attacking gameplay. And I was just like, after how we're both feeling, and every North supporter is feeling after that first half, what dickhead has decided to run with, North is they're playing too attacking, like, just not good enough. And then they just showed the turnovers. And I didn't see it until the rewatch, but yeah, it was just like, what, some of these peanuts that are running these shows, I just don't get it. But anyway, don't want to bring the pod down.
No. Mate, I was more taken aback, which I think we'll probably have a little bit of a talk about later, but it was just all Geelong chat. It's like the Kangas are playing a brilliant game, and it was all about Geelong. So I was over that shit. But anyway, so we'll start us off with the third quarter.
All right.
It has been positive. I'm going to pre-warn you, there's some negative in here. And it's not against North, but it might be against men and women who wear yellow.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go. LDU, excellent in getting back to help defence. Just fucking loved it. I thought he was, like, his two-way running is, like, especially the other night, but all year I think it's been something to behold.
Mm-hmm.
Gang tackle onto Carey shot, beautiful play.
Yep.
You know who I'm talking about?
Gang
Zachy
tackle.
Bench.
Oh, Carey.
It was Trembath and PC the tackle, and then Bench got a shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be referring to Zach Bench as Carey from now on because
I've got another name for him in the next quarter, so I'll run with that.
Well, LDU tackle was holding the ball, even though we still got the ball out. I was starting to really get the shits with the holding the ball. Dogs looking ominous. Front half turnovers still hurt us. Tidy them up, and we are right up there with the best in the comp. So that's sort of a bit what you were saying earlier. I didn't have a problem. It's just I was just noting that, yeah, we're still turning it over in the front half a little bit, whether it be a duff kick or a missed shot, from a gettable thing. So, yeah. I sort of was feeling like we could have been a lot more in front in that quarter. How Riley West not holding the ball in the X tackle, AFL needs to sort this shit out. I'm probably going to sound like a broken record about the holding the ball thing. No core, no North. That's when Norton started to take control when core was off. Georgia boy is getting shit done. Shotgun strong. Come on, Jackie D. Jeez. Feel like we've dropped intensity slightly, 12-minute mark. That's when I was like starting to feel a little bit nervous. Dogs were making a bit of a run. Daniel kick to JD is why I think he could play forward. JD, you glorious bastard. You know, that little clever little...
Yeah, the little, about an 8-metre kick, but I'll take it. Yeah, it was...
Well...
over the shoulder. It was beautiful. It was
a lot longer than a kick I'm about to whinge about. But anyway... Foss free, questionable, by the way. Goes both ways. That's when he got done for a sling tackle. I thought it was holding the ball.
Yeah.
I was on Foss.
Yep.
Georgie has energy to burn. Power thirst. Oh, power thirst. Oh! All right. Stop. Whinge time. All right. If that was a handball by West, it was with his cock. George got a double hand push in the back by Kennedy. Ball travelled 15 metres high and 8 in length, but Richards kicks a great goal, so play on. Let's all carry on about it.
Yep.
But in the replay, it's slow-mo. They show Kennedy double hand push George in the back. Like, it's clear a push in the back before the mark was taken. Look, I don't hate any of the players or anything like that. I just hate... I genuinely hate what the AFL's done to the game by all these rule changes.
Agreed.
Like, I almost don't even hate the umpires. Like, the AFL pisses me off. I still fucking hate them, but nah, like, I don't know, man. It's just, that's just tough to take, especially when they replay it and you see every one of the things in slow-mo and you're just sitting there just bubbling away. Anyway, it's not the end of it, so I'm going to keep going. Can't beat the extra players here. Dog's not going away, though. More frees than taps in ruck contests. I love Riley Hardiman, just a side note. Every time we miss a goal, a duff kick goes the other way. We are so close to being a good team, so close. Holding the man. How about holding the fucking ball? I was blowing me top. I was blowing me top in that quarter. I think I was sitting on the rewatch. I was balling up. Buku hard flop. My head is blowing like Vesuvius here. Not even a free. That's when X checked him and he just flopped down. And then they show the replays and not an umpire seen the incident. They just seen
he turned
him
around
on the
and he just saw Cherry standing over Kangas and went, oh no, that has to be
a 50.
Yeah, I mean, it was a goal. The only thing that made me feel better was a goal anyway because Bontempelli had it in the goal square. before that even happened, and he was running into an open goal. But the act itself was really, really ordinary, and you could see how embarrassed Kangas was as well. And Cherry was just going, mate, like, do you really want to play like that sort of thing?
Anyway, I feel like I'm getting way too... I've got to redo this one, though. All right. I'm as red hot as Ed Richards' ball sack right now. Anyway, and look, I had a note about... I've got to read it because it was just... I feel like... I felt like we were getting sabotaged in that quarter. I really did. All right, I'm about to blow a gasket here. Bont equals endangered species. Tommy B equals bloke who did admin at the Pies. There were two identical tackles, one after another. Play on Bont, and Tommy B got done holding the ball.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Well, you remember it because you've watched it 16 times.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, it's double standards, and it's, like I said, it's the doona cover theory, which is umpires don't have. There is no Tommy Blamires doona covers in print. You know,
well, not yet,
for the umpires,
but not yet. But bloody hell, like that was frustrating, and so it felt like it slipped away anyway. So let's bring it back home. Hardiman to LDU, brilliant. Kirch to Shees, yes. Shees hands, Kirch to Jackie D, strong. Back to Kirch, onto Bull, high vibe, 50 metres, much? Course not. Bull into PC, shirt off, handstand, why's my dick out? Come on!
we needed that at the end of the quarter.
Fucking A.
And you could hear the crowd. Like, that's why I was disappointed that you weren't there, because I would have loved to have heard your Harley Marvel correspondent, because
oh god,
it was.
What about that young bloke? Young bloke in the cheer squad that's just like pointing.
He was audibly like, I haven't heard the crowd like that, like with like in terms of anger, as what I did towards the end of that quarter.
Yeah,
from midway of that quarter, definitely.
Yeah, it was. Look, you know, like you said earlier, it definitely goes both ways. But I feel pretty strongly that we got worse rub in that one.
Yeah. Although in this game, I just felt as though, because we were playing so well, pretty much 4 quarters, or like, you know, they never gave up. I never felt like. I sort of felt like the umpires were just incompetent rather than trying to get dogs back in the game. Like, that's... I didn't have a... Yeah.
No, I felt the same way. I don't know. It's just, like, I do feel like a lot of the calls that quarter went against us.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like that got them back in the game. Anyway, please go fourth quarter. Bring it home.
All right, I've got CD, habit of dump, kick, turnover. He had a great game, but yeah, because he doesn't have that length on his kick, he does tend to just drop it into the wall. You know,
you said length on his kick, yeah?
Yeah, length on his kick.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's got no other issues. They all have massive ones after this game. O'Sullivan spoil into the corridor, and Clarko looks constipated. He's so angry. That was the Dogs' last goal of the game too, by the way.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that made it all right on the rewatch, because I was just like, oh, they don't score again. But yeah, Clarko was losing his absolute marbles after that, and I'm sure Foss will be better for it, because he's a good kid, and we don't criticise Foss. Boys keep coming. Everyone is trying. Trembath and Larkey forward pressure is great. I thought, just everyone worked really, really hard. Bull, another mark, been super strong intercepting. LDU everywhere, also in the air. He was taking grabs. He was doing it all.
Yeah.
Interestingly, I heard Matthew Lloyd say this week, because, you know, he coached LDU when he was a junior, and he was sort of saying that he says that LDU's feature when he was a junior was he used to roll forward and take really good overhead marks. And I know he was way bigger than other kids back then, but like he said, it's a real strength of his, and he said he noticed it, you know, like that he was adding that string to his bow. So JD too far out, can't really kick 40 plus anymore. JD seems to struggle. Bull, another intercept. What a game. Cherry punches English's face. Playing very composed and good tempo. I thought our tempo was good the whole game. Like, as soon as we were under a little bit of pressure, we did try and slow it down a little bit and then sort of pick our moments. Bull huge this quarter. I just got boys trying to ice it. She's missed. George burst trying his guts out. Like, that was just when he burst from the stoppage, and I think it was a 50-50 ball, but it was just awesome to watch. Spargo getting a good spots, but just lacking some polish. He had a good game, but he's a bit of a personifies what I was saying earlier, in that when we're playing really daring footy, it makes him look bad sometimes when he turns the footy over, but most of the time he's good.
He gets good links in the chain though, and
I don't bemoan him for turning the old one over, and they'll get better. Daniel being really composed as well. I thought he had a good game. Wardlaw, Sheasel, Kirch, LDU, wowee, clean up on all 5. That was when LDU took that contested mark on.
I had the most similar of notes. I just had like exactly that, but mine said future.
I just said Wardlaw bullies West, and desperation, just George chased down on Croft, and then no ball for Hardiman on Waitman. It was just like, that was a shocking. I think we've talked enough about that, but that's been played all week on shows as well. That was just a whole passage where number 28 is just standing there going, just letting it. He just put the whistle away. Great corral and work from Dawson on the wing. That probably could have been holding the ball as well. I know it wasn't really a tackle, but just knocked the footy out.
But like they set the precedence early in the game for that. LDU got done by that in the first quarter. It was a ball knockout, and that's what shits me is if you're going to pay that from the start, you pay that for the whole game. So a ball tap out is holding the ball.
But no Will Dawson doing the covers in print.
I understand about the Derna covers. I'm just saying it's.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Precedence. Please go
on. Ruboy's running all over him. Karmas, good mark, but can't kick. All the flopping softcock deserves. LDU having a ton of it. Great mark and kick to Foss, but ends with Blamire's miss. That was a really good little passage of play, but he couldn't finish it off. Little lucky with the LDU push on Edwards, and then Stevens diving on it. They put the whistles away completely in the last quarter. Dawson's great grab down the line with the Hardiman kick. That was a really strong mark. I thought it was. I didn't actually realise it was him until the camera zoomed in. It's like, whoa, well done, Will. Hardiman follow up. He got the handball off him after that, and kicks down to Spargo, who then hits up Tiny Lockett, streaming out of the goal square. So I did steal that from somewhere. I saw that somewhere on Instagram or something, but I liked it.
Tiny Lockett.
Yeah, Tiny Lockett, because he was just playing like key forward.
He was. He was running. He was only playing the corridor.
Yeah,
he was legit playing the full forward.
And he did it last week too. So, and should have had 3. You got them all in the same spot pretty much.
Yeah.
Kangas having the way with them out of the middle now. They were just smoking them on the clearances. It was awesome. Yeah. Bull unbelievable. Very good defensive synergy between all of them tonight in the back line. I thought between Bull, Chom, Core, Logue, they were really, really well organised. Chom crunches Jones. I haven't mentioned him, or we haven't mentioned him too much, but Chom just had a decent, serviceable game. Was a presence down there.
Yeah.
Larky doing some nice things. 50 to Daniel, who finds Parker for the most beautiful drop punt you'll ever see after the siren. Go the fucking Roos.
Yes. That's what I wrote. X, Sue, George, She's, Daniel, Lukey, Parker. Fucking dobbed it. Go you fucking Rubies.
It was glorious. And I reckon I just knew that Parks was going to kick it. I just was like,
yeah,
he's the Iceman. Like, he would just he just knows we've won this.
Watch
this.
How's the reaction? Just the hours out. No.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
It was just what a bloody reward for effort. They deserve everything they get. The smiles on their faces afterwards was just priceless. Like the belief that this win sort of gives you. For years I've been saying to anyone to listen, the day that we beat the Dogs, the day they know that we're going the right way, and we finally beat these bastards. So not that I hate the Dogs, but they've just been mean to us. They've been real.
And it's been a good run of form from us in the last 5 or 6 weeks without getting the results. So I think when you think about it, there's only been a couple of games that have been absolute stinkers this year, and and then we're just going to roll the Cats up on Saturday. No problem.
Well, we'll go into that, but I sort of thought it was sort of what you sort of said earlier, how they played a bit of everything. Like, how we said we've been saying that it's like they could only do one thing at once. Like, they're either playing a defensive game or an attacking game, but it was the perfect culmination of all the best parts of what we've seen rattled into one. And it's just it's great. It's great to watch. Anyway, at risk of this going for 3 hours, we should get into our player of the game.
Yep.
Go on.
Yep. I've got Bull, and I just thought he was unreal. Like I said earlier, it was like he was Tom Stewart mixed with Andrew McLeod. I don't know. He was strong overhead. He was hard at the footy, and he was using it really, really well inside 50s, getting it up towards the middle, getting a heap of giving us a heap of momentum the other way, but also defending really, really well. It was just a complete game. It's nearly the best game I've ever seen him play. Definitely the best game in defence.
Well, I think he's since he's gone to defence, it's the best sort of 3 games that I've seen him play. It was against Pies the other week as well, that he played Ripper. It's definitely his spot. I mean, even the first time he played against Richmond, this was before we were doing the pod, I think we spoke that we thought he looked like Tom Stewart. Not only that he's about the same size, wearing the number 44. But it's I don't know. It feels like it's coming together a little bit, where the players are going. Anyway, I also had Bull, I had LDU as well. LDU was definitely best on ground, but I had a bit of a list. Allow me. So I had LDU, George, Bull, PC, Banshee, Shees, Steve-O, CD, Lukey P, Kolb, Big X, Spark, Jackie D, notables Griff, Boss, Shotgun, Jai, Chom, Harders, Sue, Tommy B, Trembath, and Aiden Core.
Yeah, okay, we can pick from any of them, I guess. They're all heroes.
Yes. So I had everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got them all lined up like the end of Star Wars, just getting a medal, except your princess Leia.
except none of them's Chewbacca because he didn't get a medal. Poor bastard.
All right, we'll go to highlight.
Oh, fucking hell. I mean, can you start? Because I've got a long list. I've got to pick one.
I've got 2 just in case you.
I've got 5. So
okay, well, I've got the Curtis hanger because it was classic, and it's just awesome to see the blue and white stripes flying high like that.
Well, give me a second one because I guarantee I've got others. Yeah, fucking A, mate.
Yeah.
What?
My other one's a Luke Parker goal, which we just spoke about. Just the emphatic. Go back, kick it, just ice in his veins, like I said, and just the bit of a tribute to the Kangas supporters. It was just a big love in. I loved it. That was for you. That's sort of what the look on his face was, just that was for you. I'm fucking Luke Parker.
Yeah, I'm fucking Luke Parker. I had both of them in there, so that's what I'm happy that you went first. LDU running goal out of the guts was where he burnt Richards off. Amazing. The whole play leading into PC's goal at the end of the third, like nipples, like pointing like as far out that way as they could possibly be. But the absolute number one highlight is George shit mixing Ed Richards.
I thought that might be.
I have watched that so many times. Oh my God. Georgie. We love you, George.
Just that was a ripper. We won't dwell on the low light, but mine was just the core injury because he was looking like Matthew Scarlett, and then he was off, but we managed to mix a few things up, and I think they did a good job. Sort of Norton only kicked 2 or something, didn't he? So I think we did a really good job.
Yeah. I mean, my low light was probably what I harped on about in the third quarter.
The no calls.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Well, that was nearly a whole pod length of just going over the game, but who cares?
I'll probably need a cigarette.
But it was awesome. So let's go into the report. All right. So first item on the agenda, I've got the re-signing of McDonald, Lemires, and Dawson, which all those blokes have got a bit of a mention just now. But yeah, I'm stoked to see Lukey McDonald get another year. I think you said it last week. You don't realise what he gives to the side, probably defensively, until he's not there.
Yep.
So yeah, glad to see him go around and also a bit of depth. And I'm sure he's enough of a Kanga to know that he would happily step aside for the next bloke to go in as well.
Yeah, I think what this year's proved, though, is like someone's got to push him out of his position, I reckon.
Yeah.
So with the return of Jackson Archer, hopefully the emergence of Hardiman and Goda and all this sort of stuff, like we don't hope that he loses his spot, but like that we just want more competition for spots. So it's good to have him around and that he'll guide him as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, what about shotgun? I thought that was his best game of the year.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, well, the best game he's probably ever played for the Kangas and the Ones.
Yeah.
I reckon
he showed some really good signs.
Yeah, and I think he's shown the benefits of AFL reps, ruck reps, and I reckon we had high hopes for him as a defender, but I think he's a sort of ruck forward type with the game on the weekend.
Yeah, and I think we'll get into selections in the next game, but yeah, I think with not a lot of cattle to replace Core, if he is out this week, I think having that utility is important as well. I think he can play all those sort of positions.
Yep.
And I think Lemires, we've given him heaps of flowers over the last, since we started this pod. He's just a great serviceable, runs his guts out.
Yep.
Player.
Couldn't agree more.
Just needs to work on his goal kicking stay back with Larky. But yeah, and then the second one, I've got the 22 under 22. Got 5 players. I reckon we just had 0 last year or last couple of years. I think we've always got 1 or 2 in there. But
she's George and Kirch last year, but I don't know if they made it because of fan.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, she's Wardlaw, McCurcher, O'Sullivan, Trembath, and that's just like a huge. Probably the standout there is Trembath, obviously, to come from where he's come from as a rookie listed player to actually potentially get into that side is huge.
But they're not actually in the side, yeah.
No. It's just the squad, but
yeah.
They should all be in the side.
Oh, 100%, but it's a fan vote, yeah. So there'll be 5 Essendon players in there, that have been pumped. I don't think it really matters, like who actually makes the final team. Like to me, I think to anyone with a brain, all those 5 boys are in that sort of echelon, which is just it's great signs for the future.
Yep. And then lastly, again, not going to get too negative, but I'm going to bring up a media nuffy of the week. And this is a bloke that we haven't actually spoken about, which. You could call him a Kangas supporter, but I don't think he really is. And that's Damien Barrett mentioning that the Dogs are a a bottom four side or playing like a bottom four side just after North beat them. And I just thought that was...
When did he say that?
I can't remember. It must have been it was on the Friday or something. He said it somewhere and I just heard it that he'd said the Dogs are playing like a bottom four side. I just went, that'd be just about right coming from him.
Just as the Kangas beat him.
Yeah, just what a shithouse take that is. Like, we just beat them up.
I'm surprised that no one's come out and like tried to shit on our win because like now the Doggies at 9.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because
I actually did hear it today. I think it was they're saying, oh geez, if the Dogs drop another spot or two, then North still haven't been the top 8 side. I was just like, Jesus Christ, seriously, get over yourselves.
Exactly. I only want to mention one more thing though. Just obviously we got the start of the W on the weekend.
The double header.
Yeah, the double header. And I just thought just to take a moment to mention that we're not actually going to be covering the W, and it's not because we don't like the W or anything like that. It's just we generally won't have the time. I think we're struggling to find the time to do this sometimes. You're about to have another baby. I'm very busy and I got mad renos that I need to do at home. Hence the shit I've got to put over my bloody black plastic every weekend. But yeah, so wish the girls all the best. We assume that they're going to win every game by 10 goals. And
for real.
Go the Roo girls.
Yep, well said. All right, let's go into the pre-Roo Kangas and the Cats. Now, there has been a little bit of some breaking news come through that I've just seen, and that is that the Geelong Football Club have actually had all AFL listed players sign a waiver today to absolve the club of any liability of any injury or death as a result of George Wardlaw. So I thought that was quite interesting that they've signed off on that. So it'll be interesting to see who makes a side, because there might be some blokes who don't want to sign it. So
what are your thoughts on the Cats?
I have been, well, you sort of got me fired up for this game, because I remember after we got done, I actually looked back at it today and I don't remember it as a 49-point loss. That's actually incredible, isn't it? So, but I remember after they had that last quarter and you went down there, and I remember your first comment to me was, we're going to get these blokes marble. Like, that was just... So ever since you put that in my head, I couldn't disagree, because at the time I was like, we're playing some good footy. We just had a stinker to finish it off.
Yeah.
We bashed them for 3 quarters, and it was definitely not a 49-point game. So
and like it was a hard home ground advantage down there. Like when you're standing there, like sitting there in the stands, like they play the ground well. But I thought, we're a very different side from then to now. We turned the ball over way too much. Which I'm pretty confident. Like, although I obviously went to Geelong, which is like a bit of a murderer's road, just decided to go down there, and I was patched up too. Like, I had Kangas shit on from arsehole to breakfast, and went down, had lunch in Billy's pub and all that sort of stuff, and there's some Kangas down there. And I seen a couple of Geelong blokes in the corner, and all these Kangas were going, who's going to be best on ground? They're all saying Kangas supporters, and they're talking about margin and Kangas wins. Like, we're all up and about. And I can see the Geelong blokes sort of just going, yeah, righto. But yeah, and obviously the hopes, it sort of got a little bit shattered there in the end. And funnily enough, I was sat next to like 2 young kids. They would have been probably 9 or 10. And their dads were sitting next to them having some beers. And I was just minding my own business. And this kid he hit me in the head with his scarf about 10 times. He was flicking his scarf around, like swinging it around.
Mm.
And I was like, I was copping a few things in the eye. So I was getting bashed up by a little kid, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's going on? Why'd I come down here? Had to get on a pack train back to Melbourne. It was not
Normally,
a
I thought normally it's elderly ladies would be getting hit with the knitting. Isn't that what normally the cats are like?
Yeah, like I sort of politely asked him a couple of times to watch where he was from, and like he whacked me in the head at one point. He like throwing the arms out.
Oh, do you speak their language, or did you have a translator or something?
Meow, meow, meow. But anyway, it was a tough hang. But I'm more buoyed by the first 3 quarters than I was by the last. So yeah,
exactly.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Who's your players to watch, mate? Start off in the back line, maybe.
So I got Connor O'Sullivan. He had the better of Suv last time, I thought. He's a good young key defender. Yeah, I'm interested to see who he goes to, because looking at the team from last week, I mean, I think, our forward line's, going pretty well. So Trembath, Darling, interesting to see, how they split them up. I'm just hoping I hope Suv gets a match up again, that he has a big game.
Yep. I've got Tom Stewart, probably inspired a bit by Bulls game. But yeah, I don't know whether I haven't watched all the Geelong games, but I'm assuming he's still damaging with his intercepts and organising that back line. So yeah, he's another one that I say it most weeks, but we need to lower our eyes and make good inside 50 options. There's going to be a lot more space out there at Marvel than there is at than there was at the Cattery. So I think, we just need to pick it apart and not put it down his throat, because that's what a lot of their attacks start. So,
yep, agreed.
What about your midfield, mate?
Yeah, so I got Ollie Dempsey. He's probably the best wingman in the comp at the minute. To be fair, he's taking marks, kicking goals. I've just got a note, Jai and him to go mono a mono. Fucking get him, Jai.
Yeah, love it. He's we actually didn't mention Jai at all in the review, but did you? Yeah, okay. Well,
he was in my players.
your best players. You're 22.
23.
23. Sorry. I've got. I'm not going to say his first name, but Mullen.
O'Sheen.
Yeah, O'Sheen to be the best tagger in the comp. And it's more from a point of view of who do they send him to. I think it has to be LDU after what he did last week, and then also the result of the hard tag against the Hawks. If he can, they're definitely going to look at that game as a bit of a blueprint. And is this a game where LDU, if he is getting that hard tag, does he drag him forward and just take some clunks and kick some goals?
Yeah, well, interestingly, I mean, he tagged Shees last time, so it will be an interesting thing to see who they choose.
I think it'll be LDU, in his form. Yeah, but we'll see. Who's and you're forward?
I've got Sean Manor. Surprise, surprise. Harley chooses a small
forwards.
But yeah, he kicked 4 against us down there last time. And yeah, my main note is that he can get fucked because he got best young player from the Coach Association at 28 last year. 28 years old. He's now 29, and he got the best young player voted by the coaches last year. Sorry, but
wow.
Pretty sure.
Did he sign a waiver to silence his birth certificate or something?
I don't know, but I just also had who's going to get it this year? Is it Dane Zorko? I reckon
Tex Walker.
yeah, but I reckon it's a good job for Riley Hardiman. Let's give the boy a task, and see what he can do. How about you?
I've got Shannon Neal, just because obviously he's taken that key forward slot. I know they got they got Pokinghorn down there as well, but I know he had a quiet game last week.
Yep.
But I think Neal's the one that's going to really damage us if they get quick entries and stuff. So I think it's probably a job for Chom, and I think maybe a low goes to Pokinghorn, and then obviously we don't know what's going on with Core. I really really hope he gets up. I think he will.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll have to see what happens with those matchups. What about your changes?
Well, so yeah, obviously Core is questionable. So, and I presume Gota is available because he was only rested last week. So, if Core is injured, then I have Gota coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually also have Gota coming in for Logue, if not. Because
have they got a third? Who's the third tall? Have they got a third tall down there?
Well,
or is it
it's Ollie Dempsey.
He pushes down.
No, sorry, Ollie Henry.
Yeah, that's right.
Ollie Henry. But he's perfectly fine for Zerha or Gota to man up. So, yeah, I fear us being a bit too big if all Logue, Core, and Tron play against them because they're a lot more mobile. You've also got I just feel like we might need a bit more lateral movement. But it's fair to say even though I had him in my best, I'm still not completely sold on Griff.
Yeah, okay.
What about you?
I think he's been pretty good the last couple of weeks, like serviceable anyway. But I just after a win like that, I've got Core pending. I've just got unchanged. I don't think he changed that side.
Yep, that's fair.
But I have got to note that if he does go out, and noting that they aren't as big up there with the couple of keys, I actually had Harvey potentially coming in for Core, and then Dawson going down there if they need it, but just maybe a bit of a shuffle and going a bit shorter in the back line.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought our attacking kicking was a real feature this week, and I just thought a good ball user like him coming in. But I like your Gota idea. I probably didn't actually think of him, so that's a good call.
Well, look, I mean, him or Little Boom wouldn't upset me, but it's questionable whether we need the three solid tall. Is all I'd say.
Yeah. The ruck is a real place where we can get ascendancy in this game. I think De Koning's been doing it. Cherry killed him last time in the ruck, and I had a look. They had a young bloke rucking with De Koning last time. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
A young ruckman. But yeah, I think the way our setup has improved the last couple of weeks with Dawson rolling through there, and Cherry seems to have sort of maybe gotten over something. Like you mentioned, he looked a lot more mobile last week.
I feel like a lot of what's going on is just reps of playing the certain roles and playing with each other. It's no different to like the midfield balance, the forward mix. I feel like the way the forwards are gelling at the minute, in the way that they're not getting in each other's way anymore.
Yeah,
like it's just so noticeable.
Playing Banch out of the square, that's new. Like changing it up, playing smalls deep.
But like even though Suv and Trembath didn't get like didn't get the goals and didn't take the marks and stuff, they were still bringing the ball to ground. So
yeah, they were functional.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Like the way the forward line was functioning, and so like I feel like the ruck is a lot similar. It's just it's like it's sort of it was seeing the rewards for stuff they've been working on all year, I reckon.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's pretty much my spiel on the on how we win. I've just got beat them at the clearance. Try and use that ruck advantage. I mean, Geelong's haven't had a dominant ruckman for a long time, so I know they play pretty reactively anyway. But I've just said, keep composure with the footy and play our game. Don't get overawed by. We've got good enough form over the last month. Don't get overawed by the opponent. I think we just got to do what we do and bring it for 4 quarters.
Yep.
Like we did against the Dogs.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, like I tried to write like a bit of a thing, but I just wrote basically play like we did last week. Okay.
I don't think you can argue with that.
Yeah, if I started writing down essentially things. I didn't write down specifically what we did last week, but then I found myself reading going, well, that's just what we did last week. So let's just do what we did last week. Play that way, and you'll beat a lot of teams. So bring it.
All right. Well, have you got a prediction for us, mate?
North by 10 goals.
I second that.
Well,
let's go Euro, boys.
I think we're fucking done. We got through it, you guys. I'm looking at the time. Sorry, but thank you. Thanks for listening. Go the Kangas. Kanga.
Roo. Get him, Joy.